Welcome back to Digital Marketing for Coaches and Consultants. And this is going to be a really, really powerful episode. So really pay attention here. And as a reminder, please make sure you've subscribed to the podcast. We love your 5-star reviews. It means the world to me. And when you share our podcast. Today, I'm going to talk about making a powerful offer. And I want to begin by defining what I actually call an offer. To me, an offer is a simple solution, service, product, course, software, something that addresses your potential clients' problems, and you receive payment in exchange. Now, your chances of making more money and giving people an even greater transformation will be significantly higher if you can learn to craft an offer that your prospects genuinely want. You don't have to guess if you follow the approach that I'm going to lay out for you in this very, very short episode today. In fact, you'll be positive that you're making the correct offer. I have to say, regretfully, most entrepreneurs that I meet put out offers and then discover sometimes months later, and believe it or not, sometimes years later, that people really aren't interested in their offer. And you can prevent that using the method. So to begin with the method, I want you to think of the words narrow and deep. That's a writer-downer. Narrow and deep. To get started, I want you to assess your practical experience and just have an open and curious mind and ask yourself, forget everything you're doing now and ask yourself this question: what problems can I assist people to solve? And I want you to literally write a list of any and all problems that are potential. So what you discover from doing this are what I call wide issues, kind of very broad. Then we're going to narrow that down and go very narrow and very deep with one niche. So let's say that you say, I could help companies with SEO, search engine optimization. Well, that's very broad. What companies doing what kind of SEO specifically? And then let's say you go, you know what? I really want to help authors sell more books, okay? Getting narrower. How? By creating better landing pages, right? So what you did here is you looked at a wide problem, SEO for any business, and then you created a narrow and a deep niche out of the wide problem. Once you're first aware of the wide problem that you can assist other people in solving, don't do anything yet. Hold off on making an offer because I want you to start with a lead magnet instead. A lead magnet is a free item or a free service that you offer that truly benefits both parties. The potential customer, client, patient, they have some help resolving an issue, and you obtain their contact information in exchange. Your lead magnet should address a narrow issue that, if solved, introduces the potential client to your broader, wider issue. So let's take a look at this. Let's say you narrow down and you are going to assist authors in increasing their book sales via better landing pages. Okay, so you might think about maybe creating a 15-minute on-demand video where you instruct these authors how to design the best landing pages, and not the whole landing page. Maybe you just focus on a very narrow idea, which let's say is their headlines. Okay, now what does that do? Well, it establishes both credibility and trust. It's truly a demonstration of them how you would handle that very narrow situation, author, landing page, headline, very narrow. Now, that still only scratches the surface of what they need to address the wider issue. So if they have the headline, there's a bigger issue here. They have to build the landing page correctly from the ground up. They have to make sure they know what the appropriate calls to action are. They have to be able to gather and showcase testimonials. They have to create the body text and then the SEO, and I could go on because there's a lot of pieces to a landing page. So yeah, there was a problem and we fixed the problem, which is the headline, and that just reveals even more problems, okay? I don't want you drafting a lead magnet just yet. I want you to move to the next step, which is where we gather information And probably the most frequent error I observe business owners like you making is sending lead magnet opt in users to a very generic thank you page. Well, that provides virtually nothing for your business and it offers your prospects very little value. It's a really wasted chance, and I don't want you to miss out on that opportunity. So, what you want to do instead is direct them to a page with a very simple survey that is meant to assist them. And on that survey, you're gathering some data points, some pain points, and really finding out what those are. So let me take you through one of our many landing pages and how that one works as a digital marketing agency. Okay. So we ask this question: are you creating your first landing page or do you already have one? Now, I'll share with you the responses that we have that have come in just since the last month and a half. We find constructing their initial page, 81%, already have a page constructed, 19%. Now, that data point is really helpful. We now know we're dealing primarily with novices, and that is like incredibly helpful to us to understand who is coming to us. We also ask a few multiple choice questions. What is your biggest obstacle right now? By the way, that's one of my favorite consulting questions. It's very powerful and it really helps you find out the heart of the matter. The responses from our page show us that 74% claim they have no idea how to organize and construct a page. We also ask the question on your landing page, are you attempting to sell? And that's a very interesting question. The responses show us that half of the respondents want to market an online course. 91% of the respondents answer our question that says, what is the current revenue of your online course by saying they're earning less than $1,000 a month from their online course. Well, think about this for a moment. What fantastic data we've gathered. All we've done is ask the right questions, and we also find that people will happily tell you their exact problems. We don't have to guess, and we don't have to go, oh, I know what their problems are. So let me keep going as an illustration from our agency, one of our landing pages. Another question we ask is, what kind of solution, I love this question, in one word are you seeking? In one word. It's interesting because we had people hyphenate to try and get it to be one word. And 37% of the people actually hyphenated this and chose this reasonably priced. 25% chose the word simple, 21% in detail, and 9% verified, which I think probably for them meant credible. That information is so useful. It helps us determine what our prospects genuinely care about and not what we believe is important to them. And that's what you want to do. You want to ask the right questions so you can determine, not by guessing, but having your prospects actually tell you what's important to them. Now we get to the part you've been waiting for, which is to go ahead and construct your offer. So the information gathered tells us client expectations. And in this case, we heard simple, inexpensive, detailed, validated, right? Specifically who? First-time producers of online courses. Our demographic, earning either very little, $1,000 a month from a course, or nothing at all. Low touch, low cost, kind of paint by numbers solution is what they're looking for. Based on this, our agency then studies the data and says, all right, this is what the prospects say they want, and then we build it. A simple, straightforward online course seems like the answer in this case to what they want, and certainly then building the landing page for them. So it might be brief, it will be simple, it will be step by step, and we have to satisfy their requirements, which is affordability. So just think about this. You gather the information, just like I've shared with you, and then you can create a very brief pitch to put out on social media to drive people to your landing page. You can touch that up if you want with Quillbot or ChatGPT, and then you'll have a beautiful, very small pitch to put together to basically sell your new offer with a great landing page that does all the heavy lifting. If you are ready to develop your course, your offering, your landing page, or you want more eyeballs on an existing course, we have a proven process of going from concept to cash flow. Go over to heartrepreneur.com, and on the top right-hand navigation pane, simply go under digital marketing and fill out our onboarding form, and we'll see whether or not we can help you. And if you are in a place where you either want to launch your first course or your landing page isn't cutting it, you're not getting enough signups for your online course, we can build that better landing page for you. You need proven tactics to build a landing page, one that converts. You also need proven tactics to build a website that brings you a conveyor belt of qualified prospects every day. If you don't have that, you need that as well. Having a fantastic product or a fantastic service is just not enough. You have to be able to showcase it and get eyeballs on it and truly do it in a way that appeals to your target market. So I want you to start right now. Head on over to heartrepreneur.com. On the top right-hand side of the page, you will see digital marketing services. Just go to our onboarding form and we'll see if we can help you. And then you're off to the races. Make sure you've subscribed, and I'll see you next time here at Digital Marketing for Coaches and Consultants. Thanks for joining me. Bye now.